All right, there. It looks like we are live, gang. How's everybody doing this Wednesday night? Come on in, one and all. Hey, guys. Hey, David. Hey, Michael, Kendall, Stone Wolf, Chelly, Chele, Chelly. Great to see you guys. Matt, awesome to come on in, one and all. We have some amazing stuff to talk about, some great developments in the great state of Pennsylvania. That's right. Pennsylvania Patriots are rising up. They are stripping their leftist governor of his emergency powers, and they've officially voted to end their lockdown. This is as of yesterday, and some special elections they had in Tuesday. Also, one of our very own Patriots that we featured on our Patriot Spotlight, he won his election yesterday. So we've got lots of celebrating to do this evening. So come on in, one and all. Hello, Emo, Kenneth, Matt, Napoleon, Super D-Man, Slacker. What's up, guys? What is up, Zora? You guys are awesome. Come on in. It's great to see you guys. Hey, Gabrielle, love you too. Awesome. Sandra, excellent. Yeah, Pennsylvania is Denver, Pennsylvania. I mean, you guys had a great election the other day. Can't get over it. And you are such a shot in the arm of enthusiasm for us. We're actually going to be talking about what the prospects are. Look at my hair. It's all standing up and stuff. Look at that. Well, maybe I'm getting my 80s look back. I don't know. But hey, you guys, Pennsylvania and Texas combined now have given us an insight of what 2022 is going to look like. We've had now 3 special elections in the country, and they have all gone to the right. They've all gone to the Patriot side of things. So this is amazing, and I think we have some other indicators to show that 2022 may indeed be an absolute bloodbath for the Democrats. Before we get started, gang, I've got great news. Speaking of you Pennsylvanians out there, I want to invite you to our exclusive live online Q&A tomorrow night, okay? It's at Thursday night at 7 p.m. It's a little different time than normal. It's 7 p.m. tomorrow night, May 20th, where we're going to have as our special guest the one and only Senator Doug Mastriano. Doug is going to be with us live tomorrow night, Pennsylvania Senator Doug Mastriano. And you're going to be able to talk to him and ask him your questions. We're going to be talking about the Pennsylvania elections, his prospects for running for governor of Pennsylvania. We'll be talking about the Patriot movement going on all over the nation. The future of the GOP is the new Trump Patriot Party. You're going to get to ask him your questions through our live online forum. Now, we hold these, if you don't know, we hold these live Q&As every Monday night and Thursday night with some of the most exciting leaders in the new conservative Patriot movement going on all over the world. But they're exclusive for our Patriot movement. Thank you, Emo. Thank you so much. Let's see. Would you ever talk with Jeff and the Mises about decentralization and secession? I would love to. That would be a great chat. Love the Mises Institute. They're doing amazing stuff. You libertarians over there, we're all one big family here. That's for sure. One big patriotic right-wing family. So sure, I would love to talk to him about decentralization, secession. So, gang, if you're not a part of the Insiders Club, these Q&As, these live Q&As are exclusive for our Insiders members. But all you got to do, hey, Scott from Lancaster, woo! Congrats, man. Good stuff. You guys are, it's so good to see what's going on in Pennsylvania right now. We're rising up, aren't we? It's great. You know, I'm going to be out there pretty soon, by the way. I can never get a single thought through with you guys. You're so awesome. Let me finish this thought, and then I will talk about my trip out to you Lancaster Patriots, the Free Lancaster movement. I think it's next Thursday night, right? Is that the 27th? Well, before then, this live Q&A that you're invited to with Senator Doug Mastriano, it's tomorrow night, Thursday night, 7 p.m., It's only for our Insiders Club members. But if you're not an Insiders Club member, all you got to do is click on the link below, sign up, and you're going to get your first week absolutely free, no obligation. You can cancel anytime. We want you there. We want you to enjoy and ask this amazing patriot your questions. All right. So you're going to get your first week absolutely free, no obligation. This is your backstage pass, right? You got to be like Wayne's World holding up your backstage pass to have direct access to these movers and shakers of the worldwide Patriot movement all over the globe. So make sure to click on that link below, become an Insider's member. Their first week absolutely free. And I'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, for our live Q&A with Senator Doug Mastriano. You'll get to ask him your very own questions. You're going to absolutely love it. And speaking of Pennsylvania, I am speaking at the Free Pennsylvania event next Thursday night. I believe that's at 6:30, 7 o'clock. We should have details. If you don't know, or make sure to sign up on our email list. Just go to you could just go down at the bottom of this video, sign up on our email list, and then you're going to get notices of when and where. Okay. Hey, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher. Very, very kind to you. Thank you, Christopher. Yeah, we're going to be at in Lancaster for the Free Pennsylvania Patriot movement going on there. And so I'm going to be speaking on the rise of a new conservative age and what's going on here, not just in the United States, but all over the world, and this amazing worldwide movement that we're a part of. Hey, William. Hey, Doc Steve. That's great. Paul, hello from Texas. Great to see you guys. Chelly, audit the PA vote. Oh, that may happen. That may happen. All right. Patriots will prevail. That's right, Billy. Great. Great to see you guys. All right. So speaking of Pennsylvania, did we have an amazing election yesterday in that state? And this should get you very, very excited for 2022 and the midterms. Gang, it really does look like the midterms are going to be a Democrat bloodbath. All right. So let's take a look at what we got here. Dalton, good luck, Pennsylvania from Oklahoma. Amen, Dalton. That's awesome. Absolutely. Pennsylvania done us proud yesterday. And Oklahoma always does us proud, by the way, one of the great red states of the Union. This is from Fox News. I'll read some of the headlines to you. Pennsylvania on Tuesday voted to they put Democrat Governor Tom Wolf. It should be the ultra-liberal, left-wing, cultural, Marxist lunatic Democrat governor. That feel better. Tom Wolf's emergency powers that he imposed during the COVID-19 outbreak. The vote approves constitutional amendments proposed by Republican lawmakers. Angry over Wolf's handling of the outbreak, Republicans see the vote as an overture to the upcoming governor's race. So obviously we're going to be talking about this with Senator Mastriano. Doug is considered one of the top candidates, Republican candidates for governor right now. So this is awesome. This is precisely the kind of coalition he needs voting in 2022 for governor in Pennsylvania. The move comes just 3 months after New York. The New York State Legislature voted to strip emergency powers from Democrat Governor Andrew Cuomo amid mounting scandals. We should note, though that's true, Pennsylvania is the first state where the citizens have actually voted to strip the governor's emergency powers, right? That's what's so cool about what happened yesterday. The emergency powers were put on a referendum as an amendment to their constitution, and the people voted overwhelmingly, 54%, I think, last I looked, overwhelmingly to strip the governor of his powers. So the good patriots of Pennsylvania are rising up here and pushing back against this far-left governor, Tom Wolf. The Republicans are ecstatic. I'll give you some of the reactions here. So Republican National Committee Chair Ronna McDaniel tweeted out just today, last night, Pennsylvanians voted to reject Democrat Governor Tom Wolf's overreach of executive powers after his failed COVID response, a clear sign of accountability coming in 2022. There you go, gang. That's what everyone's getting, 2022. This is a bellwether, okay? This is a forecast. This is happening in a so-called blue state. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This is happening in a so-called blue state. If this is the case, then the midterms are going to be a Democrat slaughter. Pennsylvania GOP Chairman Lawrence Tabas said in a statement, listen to this. This was cool. Last night, Pennsylvanians voted to end the lockdown, restart our economy, reopen our schools, and put a stop to Governor Tom Wolf's dictatorship. Yes, I love it. I love it. I hear overtones of a Braveheart speech here, right? Rising up and defending our freedoms against tyranny. I absolutely love it. Now, this vote yesterday was so interesting because Republicans have been trying to strip their far left lunatic. Hey, John, born in Pennsylvania, now living in the Philippines as Christians in Action. God bless you. International Associate Missionary. Thank you for always speaking the truth. Thank you, John Jones. Thank you so much. And you should be proud of your Pennsylvania heritage. What a wonderful state. Now, this vote was so interesting. Republicans have been trying to strip this far left lunatic Governor Wolf of his emergency powers for quite some time. The Pennsylvania Constitution requires a 2/3 majority vote by lawmakers to end a governor's disaster declaration and his emergency powers. And while Republicans are the majority in Pennsylvania, they don't have 2/3. And as I understand it too, hey, Tony, all our love from Layton, Utah. Thank you. Keep up the good work. We're behind you 100%, even though Mittens Romney isn't. Thank you, Tony. That's right. Mittens Rhino Romney isn't. I love it. God bless you guys in Utah. Absolutely. I'd love to visit there. I'm going to be in Idaho for a little bit this summer. I'd love to come on down south a little bit and visit you guys in Utah. So anyway, and even if the Pennsylvania legislature had voted to strip him of his emergency powers with a 2/3 vote, even if that happens, as I understand it, the Pennsylvania governor has like 90 days to ignore it. He can do whatever he wants for like 3 months. And so this far leftist governor has vetoed more than a half dozen different bills designed to restrict his authority under a disaster declaration. And Pennsylvania's leftist courts have rejected repeated attempts to end the governor's disaster declaration or lift the orders. But gang, this is why I love Patriots, because Patriots never, ever despair. Thank you, YG. Patriots never, ever despair. The Pennsylvania governor has said no to all of these measures, but he cannot say no to what proposals lawmakers put on ballots to amend their state constitution. So rather than just bang their heads against the wall, these Pennsylvania Republicans, rather than just going, woe is me, rather than go, oh, we'll never win another election again because they're always going to cheat, blah, blah. Rather than all that crap, what did they do? Well, they figured out, wait a minute, Pennsylvania governor has no say whatsoever on what initiatives, what referendums are put on ballots. So let's put a constitutional amendment on the ballot that voters can vote on to strip this governor of his emergency powers. Let's do that. And they did. And the voters came out and 54% of them said, yeah, get rid of those emergency powers. Let's end the lockdown. Let's end the insanity. And let's return to normalcy. See, that's what patriots do. They rise up and they fight for their freedom. And so with all the votes tallied, it's now official. Pennsylvania voters have become the very first state in the nation to curb their governor's emergency powers. All right, let's give it up. Come on, let's see that in the chat. Some claps, some emoji claps in there, right? Only 54. John Flynn, only 50. John, this is Pennsylvania. It's right next to New York, dude. You've got sleepover crowd who lives in Manhattan. Who works in Manhattan here, okay? The eastern part of PA is very, very left wing. So 54% is awesome. I didn't hear anybody arguing the 52% on Brexit. So we take it, right? A W's a W, as they say. And the news gets even better, gang. The news gets even better. There we go. Look at all those claps. Well, here, we're going to get some more claps here just to show you what this channel is all about. I know a number of you know, if you're regular to this channel, we just started something called a Patriot Spotlight. We're doing this primarily on the weekends. And what we're doing is we're interviewing patriots. Look at this. You guys are awesome. We're interviewing patriots all across the country, but it's primarily in Pennsylvania because this is where the elections have been coming up of late. Hey, Gabrielle, thank you so much. American patriots are rising up. Amen. Amen. I love it. I love the enthusiasm. Our Patriot Spotlight features grassroots candidates, never ran for government before. They're absolute patriots. They're not part of the permanent political class. We featured on our Patriot Spotlight just a couple of weeks back Clark Beringer. Now, if you remember, Clark is a 30-year veteran of law enforcement. He's chief of police of Quarryville, Pennsylvania. He was lieutenant from the Lancaster City Bureau of Police, you Lancaster folk. He decided to step up and run for magisterial district judge in Pennsylvania. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's great. He decided, obviously he was concerned about what's going on in our courts. He decided to run for magisterial district judge in Pennsylvania, bringing his experience of law enforcement and administration and mental health. He's a counselor to fight for freedom in the courtroom. Gang, I'm excited to tell you, and now he won. He won in a blowout. All right, how's that? A few more claps. There we go. A few more claps. Now, Judge Beringer. He was originally chief of police Beringer, now Judge Beringer. He's a devoted Christian. He's a husband of 35 years. He's got 7 kids. So, hey, Pennsylvania, you just got an amazing constitutional conservative as one of your district judges. Unfortunately, another Patriot we featured, Andy Walker. He was not able to pull it off. Andy was featured in our very first Patriot Spotlight. He's a former construction worker, ran for borough council in New Holland, Pennsylvania. He's such an inspiration. He's a child. I think, is he still in his 20s, maybe early 30s? So this guy has a great, bright future, all right? So, all right, guys, so what does all of this mean for 2022? Look at all those claps. I know, bravo, Patriots winning across the country at grassroots level, which we found out in 2020 is pretty important to occupy, is it not? Those grassroots positions. So what does this all mean for 2022? Let's see. Wait a minute. Basically, Republican, they gave me a Democrat ballot. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk a little bit about some possible shenanigans here. But before we do, if you just joined us, I see we have a couple more thousand who have come on in. If you just joined us, you are invited to our live Q&A tomorrow night, May 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern. You'll have a chance to ask your questions of our special guest, Pennsylvania Senator Doug Mastriano. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you. Next time. Thank you. You'll get to ask questions of Doug. It's going to be amazing. Now, in order to participate in our live Q&A, you do have to be a member of our Insiders Club, which is really easy to do. All you got to do is just click on the link below, sign up right now. But guess what? Just as an wait, here is that stuff. Tell us about your t-shirts. I'll get that and say it's all cat litter. I'll get that in a second. Pennsylvania Doug Mastriano will be with us, but the only way you can talk with him is if you sign up for Insiders Club. And just to make it absolutely like enticing and wonderful, as if talking to Senator, I sound like that guy from, what was he from Saturday Night Live? Oh, I must say, this is so amazing. I must say, what was he? Martin Short. Oh, okay, I'm good. I can't do it. But if talking to Doug Mastriano isn't amazing enough, we're going to give you your first week absolutely free, no obligation, because we want you to be there and enjoy it. So click on that link below, sign up today, and we will see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, with our special live Q&A with Senator Doug Mastriano. All right, so what does it mean for 22? But first, yeah, we do. I don't know if we've got links down below, but if you go to our website, charlietalks.com, we have an awesome merch designer, okay? He is so good. So the shirts that I wear are all this merch that he's designed for us, and he's just absolutely wonderful. So I wear it all the time just to show off some of the coolest, what do you want to call it? The coolest patriotic gear imaginable. And so I've got a whole closet of it. I love it. I can't wait for the summer because I get just to wear the t-shirts all the time, show off my Patriot bona fides when I walk into the store, and I love it wearing it in blue states. It's a lot of fun. You get all kinds of strange looks, and it keeps people away from me too. I don't even wear a mask now, so it's so much fun. So anyway, you can get yours too just by clicking on either. I think that we'll have a link under this video, or just go to our website, turleytalks.com, and just click on the merch and you can get, we've got shirts, we've got mugs and cups, we've got all kinds of things. We got, you name it, you'll love it. All right. So what does it mean for 2022? Let's start, obviously, with the question that just came up on election integrity. Okay. Now, if there were any question on, now here's the key, overall election integrity for Pennsylvania going into 2022. Keep in mind, Pennsylvania was one of the most disputed states in November, rightfully so, with Supreme Court decisions being creepy and all that sort of stuff. Whatever questions or concerns we may have going in 2022, they should be relatively dissipated by the results today. Now, again, you're going to have individual situations, no question, but overall, 54% of the Pennsylvania vote don't lie, okay? 54% of Pennsylvania voters voted yesterday to tell their ultra-left governor and his cronies to take a hike. So that's good news in terms of our confidence in voter integrity. Keep in mind now, in 40 different states, there are over 300 bills up in legislation right now, up for a vote to restore electoral integrity by 2022. That should be estimated passed law and implemented for 2022 in at least 30 states. So that's great. And right now we have 30 red states. That's all we need to take over Congress without question. Moreover, we have to remember too, Pennsylvania elections, these Pennsylvania elections, on the heels of two elections in Dallas suburbs over the last few weeks. And these Dallas suburbs have been trending blue over the last few years. So, hey, John, thank you so much. Very appreciated. I will keep up the good. If you're out there, I will do it for you, my friend. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, Dallas suburbs have been trending a little bluish over the last few years. Trump only won in this particular district, 6th district of Texas, by a couple of percentage points when it should have been a blowout. They just had a special election a couple of weeks back. I don't know if you heard, we did a video on it where the Democrat candidate actually got shut out of the election. Okay, it's a twofold election. So you have your first round where everybody just goes in and then they pick the top two winners and they have a runoff, right? Just like the Georgia elections, those Georgia elections. But keep in mind, this is a 6th district that's been trending blue or at least purple. The Democrat got shut out. The Democrat is not even making it into the runoff. The runoff now is two Republicans, right? The Democrat candidate barely broke 36%. And so the runoff now is between two Republicans, one of whom Trump has endorsed. That's Susan Wright. She should win easily. But then just days later, we did a video on this, a Texas school board election in Southlake. Did you hear about this? This is the Dallas-Fort Worth suburb. On the first day of May 1st, they had a school board election that centered on CRT, critical race theory, in their schools. And the results of the election speak for themselves. All the CRT members of the school board were voted out, and the anti-woke candidates who opposed critical race theory being taught in their Dallas schools won control of the school board by a 70% of the vote, which is absolutely, I mean, exclamation mark, right? Put on top of that, a new poll that just came out, was published by the organization called Democracy Corps, which found that the enthusiasm indicator for the 2022 midterms is sky high among Republicans, far outpacing Democrats by double digits, all right? So the survey found that 68, nearly 70% of Republicans cannot wait for 2022, while about 57% of Democrats are really engaged for 2022. And Texas and Pennsylvania have just showed us what that means. Hey, Mike, you're true. Oh, thank you, Mike. That's very kind of you. You're a true American patriot. Keep up the great work. My friend, you are the true American patriot. I just blab. You guys are the ones who are doing it. That is so cool. Thank you, Mike. That's very kind of you. All right, so we've got an enthusiasm gap through the roof, and we're seeing in both Texas and Pennsylvania what that enthusiasm gap translates into when it comes to elections. Now, I know it's still early, but gang, it does indeed look like we have the makings, not just of a red wave in 2022. We may have the rumblings of a possible red tsunami. So obviously we're going to be keeping our eyes on how things develop here. But gang, congratulations to the Patriots of Pennsylvania. You did great yesterday. And it's looking more and more like what happened yesterday in Pennsylvania is a prelude to a national Republican blowout in 2022. And keep in mind, not just a Republican blowout, but a Republican Party that is the new Patriot Party under the one and only Donald J. Trump. All right, gang, you are awesome. We've got tons to talk about. Well, we're going to move it over to our live Q&A platform tomorrow night at 7 p.m. with the one and only Pennsylvania Senator Doug Mastriano. You are absolutely invited to ask him your questions. All you got to do is click on the link below, join our Insiders Club, and for a limited time, you're going to get your membership absolutely free for a week. So you could join us with no obligation. You have access to people like Senator Mastriano, Sebastian Gorka, Andy No, and a number of other special guests, great patriots from all over the world. So you're not going to have another opportunity like this one. So click on that link below, become an Insiders Club member with their first week absolutely free. And I'll see you tomorrow night, Thursday night, May 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern for a live Q&A with Senator Doug Mastriano. You guys are the best. God bless you. Take care.